So, Dylan, I heard a funny joke the other day. You want to hear it?
Yeah, give it to me.
How many Liverpool fans does it take to change a light bulb?
Um,
What's the answer?
I don't know.
Come on, give me a number.
I don't think I get the joke. 7.
Nope. They'll never get around to changing the light bulb because they're too busy discussing Liverpool's past success. That
Yeah, that wasn't good because it should have been a number. You asked how many.
that's
You
the
didn't
whole
see
point of it.
that
That's the
wasn't a
joke.
good joke though.
I think the
Dude,
listeners are laughing.
you know what that is like actually.
What?
That is like when abstinence only sex education teachers look at you and say, "What is the safest form of safe sex?" And you're like, you sit down and you're like, "Well, shit." Like a teacher asked me a question, I want to get it right. So then you say, "I'd wrap up and I'd make sure she was taking a birth control." And then the teacher says, "No, no."
It's no sex at all.
The safest form of safe sex is no sex at all. Turns out it was a trick question, and the teacher didn't tell me
Yeah,
to expect trick questions.
trick question indeed. Yeah, all
So
about
what
trick
what
questions
were we
here.
talking about? Oh yeah.
Liverpool,
Yeah. So that joke was awful.
but true and fair, because only true and fair statements here on the Soccer Scoop podcast, alongside the salty Dylan Gertzley. Because of that joke, I'm Kevin Brown. Welcome to the Soccer Scoop podcast. Got a lot to talk about today. Tom and Adam return for another little segment. Maybe a little surprise guest will pop in here. We'll see. But let's get right to it though.
Let's cut to it.
All right, Dylan,
Kevin,
dude,
dude.
the most important news of the soccer week. All right, what do you think it is? You're not,
Wait, what
you're
is it,
not gonna
dude?
say
Just
anything?
tell me. Yeah, just tell
Oh
me.
my
I don't
god,
know. I
great
don't
audio, great audio. All right,
No, no, no. See, I left it blank so that you would just know. You know.
okay. What? That doesn't make any sense.
What are you talking about? Like I didn't answer so that just chop that part. You're gonna tell me the answer, and then I'm gonna say it, and then you're just gonna cut all this out,
Yeah,
and
I'm
that's
I'm
gonna
cutting this all out. I'm starting over again. Yo, Dylan, dude,
no, but you're gonna tell me what the answer is first, so then I can answer it.
look, it's on the sheet. It's on the Google
I'm
Docs.
looking at it right now.
Sergio Ramos shitting his pants.
Oh, that's that one. I wasn't even looking at that. I was looking at close but no cigar and below that. See,
Yeah,
see.
you stupid idiot. All right, from the top. Is my gain too loud, you think?
I don't hear anything.
All right, good. Yo, Dylan.
Yo,
So, a lot of important soccer news this week. A lot of great games: Champions League, Premier League, Bundesliga, Serie A, La Liga. You name it, we got it. But most important news of the week, something else.
right. Steve Nash joined Bleacher Report to cover soccer.
I knew you were gonna put a curveball in there. That is very interesting, but not the most important news of the week, Dylan.
What athlete would you want to see cover soccer, Kev?
No, it's a good question. It's a good question, and I'll get to it right now because who cares about the most important news of the week? I don't.
Yes.
Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Who would I want to cover soccer that's not a soccer player? Maybe someone like Joel Embiid of my favorite Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, hold on.
He's
I was
pretty
under
good
the
soccer.
impression that Steve Nash could have gone pro at multiple sports, and they were soccer, lacrosse, and basketball.
I never heard about lacrosse. That's very cool. Is that a true statement?
Yeah, he's Canadian, so I thought lacrosse was like
So yeah, but do you like research that, or is
I'm
just pulling
asking
that out
you.
of your
You're the
ass?
American sports expert. He's an American sports icon. You should be the one to know this stuff.
He went to Santa Clara the same time as one of my high school teachers went to Santa Clara. Fun fact. But I do not know if he played lacrosse.
Well,
Good
do you want me to look it
question.
up?
Bleacher Report announced the other day he will be joining the Bleacher Report football staff to report on some soccer. So I thought that was interesting. Thought added to Dylan, you look that up right now so we can get that fact checked. Because we're all about facts on this podcast. All about hardcore facts.
Stone Cold.
Who would you want to cover soccer?
Not Joel Embiid. Probably Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Mm-hmm.
What a weird answer. What?
You want to be the best, you got to be the best. You understand?
Heart ones with the heart ones. You understand?
Yeah, you heard it here. All right. Take this for what it is. Golden advice.
Did he play lacrosse?
I don't know, Kev. I'm researching.
All right. Well, while you research that, anticipation. Let's build it up. Dun 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 dun. What is the answer? Good audio, Dylan.
Maybe not. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe that was a myth.
Yeah, I thought you pulled it out of your ass, just like you always do.
Okay, it literally.
And you know what else comes out of people's asses? Poop. Sergio Ramos pooped himself right in the middle of the game. Had to exit. It was the most important news of the week that I wanted to get to. Dylan wasn't having it. Dylan, what's your take on that? Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing that hasn't happened to me on a soccer field. Right? So, is it impressive? No, because if you're a true player, you've been there, done that. You understand? You have to play a certain amount of games to get to that kind of experience.
Yeah, it seems like he's gotten to that point. He's like, oh, gotten to the shit your pants game.
I remember. That was actually, I had just joined the middle schoolers for the middle school soccer age group. That's when I first had to leave the field for a bathroom break. I'm glad Sergio's, entering middle school. That's awesome for him.
Yeah, so I'm glad he's just now getting around to that phase. I mean, as a guy, for me, I have some inconvenient times where I have to go the number 2. So I feel for the man. I feel him. If anyone knows me personally, you know that I take times that are inopportune to go to the bathroom. So quite an inopportune time for Ramos and Real Madrid. I'm surprised Zidane just didn't even sub him out. He was like, yeah, go clean yourself up. We'll still be in Ivar in 10 minutes. It's fair.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, very fair. But Dylan, next segment, close but no cigar, baby. It's back on the podcast.
Was around for the cigar.
The close but no cigar. My version for the day: Arsene Wenger not getting fired by the end of the year. Bold prediction. Not really bold. It's not bold at all, actually. What am I saying?
They gave him a 2-year contract.
Yeah. Looks like it was all hell's breaking loose for Arsenal.
Isn't it? Hold on. Can I just say something? It's so
before you do. Wait, no. Before you do, I want to say that I told Owen Hines last week. I'm not sure if you were on yet, but I told him Arsenal always turns it around. They always have an end of the year stretch of wins, and that's where Arsenal's going to save himself. He's going to save his ass, and it's never going to be good enough. So, what were you going to
say? So I was going to say, shit, what was I going to say?
I knew this threw you off.
I knew this was going to happen. Give me a second. What were we talking about?
I'll keep talking about my thing.
Oh, here's what I was going to say. Arsenal, what the hell is wrong with your fans, dude? Because I'll tell you something right now.
They're boycotting.
If you guys can lose and have like a horrible run of results and then all goes silent the minute you guys win 3-0, like, come on, dude. Oh, wait, actually, you did beat Milan. So I'll lump goodwill in with that Milan win as well. However, 2 wins and you guys are smiling again. That's all it took.
No. What are you talking about?
I haven't seen
You're joking.
any Wenger out anything since the Milan game.
Well, you're not paying attention because there were thousands and thousands and thousands of seats that were empty in their game against Watford.
Yeah. But
Nobody showed up.
Oh, are you serious?
That's what they're protesting. Yes, they're protesting.
Oh,
Wenger
this is
and
good. See, I didn't notice. This is nice.
Yeah. Here to inform.
It is a news
The
podcast.
Watford result, though, for the fans that did come and see it, was pretty funny to see because Troy Deeney earlier in the season called out Arsenal for having no cojones, no balls, basically.
It's kahunas, but yes.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
I mean, you're right. It's a small linguistical difference that only changes everything.
Am I hitting something right now? Keep hearing this thump. Anyway, yeah, so for the fans that did show up, Dylan, they saw Arsenal and more exactly Petr Cech grow some cojones.
Cojones.
Cojones. I feel it looks like it's pronounced cojones.
Dude, you have to keep that in. That was legendary. That's going to be at the Scoop Christmas show next year where we collect the best 10-second clips from throughout the year. That'll be the hardest job of all time. All right.
We'll make sure to mark it. But yeah, Petr Cech saving Troy Deeney's pony. Quite a sight to see. Haha for you, Troy Deeney. But Arsenal. What was I gonna say? So it's funny that Troy Deeney missed the penalty kick. Cech finally gets his 200th shutout for the Premier League.
Yeah, how long has he been waiting on that since October?
Since October, right? What it feels like. Could be earlier. Just wow. Arsenal is so bad still. Like, no one's overreacting. I think you were wrong at that point. Ozil, the only positive to take away from this is he passed Eric Cantona. Pronunciation lesson here. With the all-time assist, I believe it is.
No, fastest to 50, not all time.
Fastest to 150th.
No.
150th, yeah.
No, just 50.
No. He has more than 50. I think it's 150, but I could be wrong.
Think about it, because
Ozil assist.
Nah, stop. I'm looking it up.
How many?
I'm looking it up.
I'll look it up first.
Nah.
I'm gonna find it. Dun. Oh, you're right. 50.
Yeah, I know.
150. That is a lot, actually. So that's not that impressive, is it?
No, yeah. You were like, here's one positive. Who cares? Who actually cares? I've been waiting to just burn you at the stake for this take about this being the best news from the game. Awful take.
Yeah, you're breaking up a lot there.
Was I really?
Yeah, can you repeat that?
Nah, it's too long. It's too like jokey and specific. It's over. The moment's passed.
Something that wasn't as positive per Mertesacker. I don't know if you saw this.
Yeah,
him coming out and saying, "Hey, my body is done. I'd rather sit and watch all the games from the stands than play another game for Arsenal." Like, what? You're paid to play soccer, so get out there and play if you're picked. I mean, he shouldn't be. Like, how did this man ever get bought and ascended to the captaincy at a club like Arsenal? What?
It's for you to answer, my friend.
It's pure incompetence.
It's pure. Yeah, you might say. You know, you might say.
But I see you have a close but no cigar that you would like to introduce.
Yeah, I thought it was really funny. Alexis Sanchez at United, close but no cigar. Dude, you're just not the boy yet. You're just not, and it's okay. It's okay that you're not the boy, but you kind of have to work for those things, Alexis. And it's just so funny to watch him try to be like so hard. And Mourinho and everyone's just kind of looking at him like, dude, nah, like we did not do that around here. And he hasn't like picked up on it yet because he's stupid. But he'll figure it out, or he'll leave.
Yeah, I think he'll not figure it out, and I hope he doesn't have a good time there and gets like stuck in limbo or something with Mourinho. Oh man, Alexis Sanchez, what a guy! What a guy! All right, moving on. Dylan, I got some new found free time on my hands here, and I would like to start a FIFA career mode on the Xbox.
What, did you drop a class or something?
Yeah, you're just breaking up. Your internet. Okay? It's my internet.
I haven't noticed anything.
Oh, you there?
Yeah, I'm
Are
here.
you frozen?
No, I'm here.
Jesus. All right.
So
Let's take it from the top.
what did I say to you? Oh yeah, did you drop a class or something, dude?
Nah, I just got laid off from my internship.
Yo, what? Which one?
Well, the remote one. They're not taking freelancers anymore, but guess what? All that means for me is more FIFA. More time for FIFA.
Wait. What happened?
What?
What happened with the shit? Did you?
They,
is this the one you didn't like anyway?
Freelance. Hear a single word.
Yeah. Are you there, dude?
I didn't hear anything you just said.
I didn't say anything. You're the one who stopped talking. You just stopped talking all of a sudden.
No, you said something.
No, I did not, dude.
All right, let's just go back into this. So with my newfound time, Dylan, I would like to start a new career mode. But you know how there's a lot of YouTube channels watch people start their own career mode and then make their own moves and stuff. I would like to do something similar for What's Sports, plug, and maybe write a couple articles, make it funny every week. So we're here in the next couple podcasts for you to help us decide what team I should pick and bring into ascendancy and make you laugh with some weekly articles. Dylan, this podcast.
This is not going to be decided right now. You said we're going to wait for people to vote on it or something.
No, I mean we're going to decide it, but over the next couple podcasts, I guess.
No. I want to decide it today. Let's do it today.
All right, it's not a hold
on. Horses. Do you want to do it today and make this the last thing we talk about? Because aren't we kind of running long?
Well, Dylan, I wanted to. No, because I wanted to use some of the news that are in some of the different leagues and use that as talking points and see like the cool talking points and maybe pick a team in that league, something like that, along those lines. Does that sound something agreeable? But before we do that,
wait, you want to discuss like teams to use as a backdrop to the other points we already have.
Yeah, basically.
But we have to kind of rapid fire this, right? Because we're running long.
Right? Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're in rapid fire mode right now. Just we're on the same page. I just want to be on the same page.
Yeah, on the same page. Cool. Already on rapid fire. But before we do that, I want you to explain to the listeners, hey, what's you like to start career modes with? You
What's
start a
my
couple with
favorite?
well, yeah, like what do you look for in teams to build them up and that kind of jazz.
So, first of all, if you're going to do career mode anything, the first thing you need to know is sofifa.com. Sounds spelled just like it sounds. sofifa.com. And it's perfect. It's a player and team database, has overall attributes, skill moves, weak foot rating.
Right. What should I be looking for on this website to find my team there?
Oh yeah, we're doing rapid fire. SoFIFA.com. Use to find players with high potential and also assess the teams. You can compare teams to choose in your career mode. So teams I look for usually have a couple players that can grow into something, a couple cool youngsters. They have someone on their starting 11 that has interested me so much in real life that I want to play as them, or they have a very interesting ownership, organizational structure, background, story that has intrigued me to want to run the club myself. And that's basically it.
Those are good points that I would like to talk to you maybe next podcast because like organizational structure and those cool background stories. I mean, I know a few, but let's discuss it next time and decide then. Because now I want to talk about some reasons why I would pick a couple leagues here. First, Serie A. Some background context for you. I've never really done a career mode with Serie A, so I think it'd be cool. New things, try new things, right?
Yeah, no, always.
But what impressed me most was this weekend after the tragic passing of David Astore, the captain of Fiorentina. Have you seen those scenes all around the league of the whether it's the patch on the armband, Chow, Astore,
It's
or
awesome.
just the whole ceremony they had at Fiorentina's home game earlier this weekend was awesome.
Yeah, it was really nice to see. It's a testament to the sport.
Yeah. Like I bet other leagues could do it that well too,
Oh yeah,
but Italy just did it
so well.
very yeah. They were just so raw about it. The classic Italian emotions, they were all running high. So hey, I thought that was cool. Also, they got the best title race left this season. Dylan isn't. I just think that's crazy. Am I crazy to think that's crazy, or is it just?
Yeah, no,
Is it just crazy?
I mean it's been 5 or 6 years. United have won every, or not United. Juventus have won every single time. So reasonable to think that it's
And now
awesome.
they're back in the lead. They're back in the lead.
Right. But it's awesome to see a race. And it's awesome to see some competition because, like you said, it's a year where truly every league is being dominated, quite drastically.
Barcelona 35 game unbeaten run that they're on. They're well on their way to win. Man City, of course, we've documented their dominance a lot on this podcast, and PSG and the other leagues as well. So crazy. And Bayern, yeah, I know I was forgetting someone. Also, we'll talk about this later in Game of the Week, coming up. But dude, the just emotional players that care so much about the game is very fun to watch. Gigi Buffon should never retire because I just love seeing him.
Yeah, he's awesome to watch.
Whenever he shakes the captain's hand, the opposing captain's hand, he like grabs him, hugs him, makes out with him a little bit, calls his mom, be like, "Yo, what's up? Gigi here. What's going on? Just wanted to wish your son good luck." He's great. He's always pumped when his team wins. Just Italians, they're cool. They're cool. Am I wrong to think they're cool?
No, 100%. Very
Any
cool.
rebuttals?
No rebuttals.
Sure.
I will keep my rebuttal flag.
England, also so cool.
Also cool.
I don't know if you saw this. Yeah, they got the competition, they got everything, but they've got some funny fans too.
Yeah, dude.
What would spur this West Ham fan just to jump out of the crowd or the stands? Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Snatch the corner flag and bring it to half field. Be like, this field is mine now. Like,
Yeah,
what?
dude. It's kind of unreal to think that this happened at like a professional game. That I don't know, that they just got so upset because they went 2-0 down. That's I don't know, so funny to me.
Mark Noble was pissed. It was
Yeah.
funny. And for this, Dylan, I have no other choice to bring on our very own West Ham correspondent. He knows a lot about West Ham, writes for their SB Nation blog, Andy Koska. So I'm going to call him up and we're going to talk to him for like a couple minutes. And then I'll cut him off. Yes. That'd be funny. So I'm going to put him on speaker. I don't know if you can hear this, Dylan.
Wait, what, Kevin?
Hey, it's Andy.
Andy, you're live on the Soccer Scoop podcast. What's up?
Hey, how are you doing? Thanks for having me on.
So, Andy, we just discussed the fan that came on, I think it was the Burnley game, and stole the corner flag and brought it to midfield and just like conquered the field. What was your take on that?
Well, there were some legendary photos of that. I mean, the funniest meme I saw of it was kind of comparing him to like the moon when was it the Armstrong guy, put the American flag on the moon.
Classic.
So that was kind of funny. But honestly, I don't technically condone like the fans running on the pitch, like the off-field.
Stop being all boring. Boo, boo, boo.
The off-field protests make a lot of sense. Like, there's a whole lot to be angry about. And
yeah, West Ham sucks, dude.
yeah, they do, and it's difficult being a fan of West Ham. But running on the field doesn't really help the team out at all. It just wastes time. I think running on the field, in my mind, this is not technically to do with the corner flag guy. This is the first three that ran on were right after the first goal. It honestly kind of distracted West Ham. Mark Noble.
Yeah, dude, Mark Noble is being he's the worst.
He's supposed to be the cool head in that situation. And,
supposed to be, but he's the captain and he's an idiot.
I still love the guy. It's hard not to love him, but and you can understand his frustration with people running on the pitch, but that's not how you really want to handle yourself in that situation. You don't want to grab a guy and throw him to the ground.
Yeah, you never like to see that. All right, Andy, quick fire here. Who's your favorite player?
Favorite player
on West Ham currently?
I met Manuel Lanzini. He's my favorite player. I also met Mark Noble. He's a stud. So I guess it's a toss.
Kind of a dick though.
I guess I'll go with Nobes. He's captain. He's been there since he's been 16. So real legend.
Classic Nobes. All right, Andy. Before we sign you off here, give me one team that I should start a FIFA career mode with.
Oh.
And why?
Well, one of my favorite FIFA career mode, I guess Road to Glory is what I generally play, but that would be Blackburn Rovers. They're in League One right now, but in 1995, they won the Premier League.
Yeah.
They're one of
very true.
5 or 6 teams. You can fact check me on that. One of 5 or 6 teams that have won the Premier League, and to see them, languishing so far down the table or down the pyramid, that is. It's kind of disappointing to see, but it's a great team to bring to glory. You know what I mean?
Maybe I will bring him back to the glory. And Andy, I'm going to cut you off right there. Thanks for joining the Soccer Scoop podcast. Maybe you can come on actually one time.
Of course, appreciate the time. Thanks, man.
Peace. And that was Andy Koska. Good guy. West Ham fan, so his life sucks.
Is that what it's like to be the fan of a mid-table club?
Yeah, I guess
is that the life you're destined for? The only legends you have are club legends because they've been there, not because they've been of particular note, but because they've been there. Nobes, dude. Nah, Nobes.
I asked some current
trash. You ever heard of Steven Gerrard? Like, come on, dude. No, but really,
I
West
asked him
Ham,
current
great
players.
club
I
to
asked him current
support, dude.
Okay, Dylan. I can't with you right now. All right, we're gonna save the next segment I have on the rundown that you see for next show. For this one, we're gonna go into the Champions League games. Tom and Adam, the segment is back. The legendary two, the legendary pair, got you covered for that. So let's go to them right now.
Oh,
How you
man.
holding up there, though?
What are you talking?
Could you
about?
hear him into the mic?
Oh yeah,
That's cool. That's pretty funny.
that was a
Well, I
funny
didn't get it.
call. I wanted you to cut it off when he was like going, when he was talking about it, and just be like,
I might just do that editing.
no, because I wanted you to do it, and then I would have been like, so that's what a mid-table fan is, huh? And you would have been like,
I still
yeah,
have you
it's
say that.
awful, and you could just, thank God we ended that.
No options. So thank you, Tom and Adam, for your wonderful insights there. As you touched on, Tottenham Juventus, great game, which brings us to the game of the week. Dylan,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been more into a soccer game than Juventus Tottenham.
Bold claim.
As a neutral. That's
Okay.
not in the World Cup.
Bold claim.
I mean, it could be some hyperbole in there, but it was freaking fantastic. The Italians back against the wall. Tottenham spurring their chances like always.
Ha.
It was
Tottenham spurring their chances as always. More like spursing, am I right? But no, really, Tottenham are awful in these situations, and historically, they are quite bad as well. And you know what?
Yeah, very true.
They are destined to stay that way because that's just the way in North London. I think that's what Chiellini said. Didn't he say that? He was like, "That's the Tottenham way."
Yeah, he said the Tottenham way, not the North London way. I mean, that would
Yeah,
bring
yeah.
Arsenal in there, which could be true, but
Yeah.
not in the conversation right now. Chiellini played out of his mind when he had that clearance. So the ball's going across the 6. He gets it out of the way. Kane didn't get to it. Chiellini marked him all the way. Gets straight up. Is the Buffon's face. They grab each other's heads and then just shout at each other as loud as they can.
Yeah, that was awesome, dude. That was really fun.
It's the coolest defensive play I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know.
And it wasn't even like that athletic or like, sure, like, I mean, you should have gotten the ball cleared there, but he was just pumped. It was cool to see. Cool to see. As I touched on earlier, the Italians are cool, but
yeah,
Tottenham spurring their chances
as always.
You said it historically, but I mean, I guess fans just expect that it would be changing and stuff, and it's just not.
They have a world-class manager, so reasonable to suspect that it would change.
I'm just surprised at the 2 goals they gave up, more so than them not being able to break through the great Juventus defense that's known for being awesome like that.
Yeah, that's a fair point, but we know Juventus are like world-class team, and I mean, I think at this level, you'd be hard-pressed to keep a clean sheet, you know?
Yeah, just that the ball to Paulo Dybala just seems so pedestrian. Seems so
Yeah,
they were just like walking through, like you're really just gonna let me walk through here?
I know.
All right. So yeah, what other takes you got? Because short game of the week segment for me today.
I mean, that's basically it. I actually didn't manage to catch it because of my schedule, but
busy guy. What are you gonna do? Right?
Busy guy. Yeah.
All right. MLS has started. The last thing we'll get to on today's Soccer Scoop podcast, Atlanta United, earlier today as we're recording this, you'll hear this earlier yesterday, I guess. Atlanta United broke the MLS record for attendance, which was their own record, set twice. So they have the top 3 attendance records in history now. Today, 72,000, over 72,000 to see them play DC United, which is a very good team there. Yeah, in the home opener. It was because it was the home opener, honestly. But I mean, DC United beat them all 3 times last year, so it was a good matchup. Why is it just so hard for me to care though? Like,
Because
I
the
should care
quality,
more.
I know the stories excited me. There was a point a couple years ago, about a year and a half ago, the Union were on kind of a tear, and I was like, oh, this is exciting. It was fun to watch the goals, and then I started watching the soccer in between the goals, and I was just like, this
Right.
is awful.
The soccer in between the goals is not very quality soccer at all. Very true. It's just very shocking to me. Atlanta, such like the big market now for soccer. Only 2,000 fans less than what Manchester United, Liverpool had earlier this season at Old Trafford. Crazy. Bodes well for Beckham's new franchise in Miami.
The first reply is, what's the correlation here? And then somebody replied, attendance, maybe a correlation.
I love Twitter. Yeah, you got anything else, though?
No, actually, I don't. But that is actually kind of crazy that how similar those two numbers are. I'll say that, like real shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like that atmosphere was amazing.
Yeah,
Do you think?
it had to be.
Do you want to watch more MLS games? Do you have any intention to?
No. I mean, let's be
You're a
honest.
busy guy. You barely catch the Tommy Juventus game.
Exactly.
So, I mean, we'll bring you the goals highlights here on Soccer Scoop podcast, but maybe not everything else, right?
Yeah. I mean, if that's what I want, honestly. So who cares what the Warriors want? What the audience wants? Did I just say the Warriors? I don't know why I said the Warriors. That's
So
funny.
you just drop this thing in here, maybe? What's this?
It's just a little reading for you to do. So I drop it in the
Ooh,
notes for you to be convenient.
very exciting. Looking forward to, hope you guys looking forward to the next Soccer Scoop podcast episode. Thanks for listening to this one. For Dylan Gertzley, I'm Kevin Brown. Follow at Real WT Sports on Twitter to make sure you get this, and follow on with all our content. SoundCloud, iTunes, Soccer Scoop. Peace.
See you later.